Which book is the best for learning Arabic? Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is a request or a question I had many times. What books do you recommend? What resources should I use in order to learn Arabic? I have gathered a few books for you that I think are very helpful. If I have a student, I could use one or more of them depending on what that student needs. If you're good at reading, you might need something that focuses more on comprehension and speaking. If you understand but you want to learn how to read, then you will focus on that. That's why maybe you would like to use something from each of these resources. Don't forget to tell me what you have used so far. And for those of you who are experts and watching my videos, please recommend more if you have any. If you have used any other books that I have not mentioned, please feel free to share them with everyone else in the comments section below. If you have used any of the books I'm recommending here, please mention it also in the comment section below. The first book that I would like to recommend for you is Arabic Script Hacking for Beginners. The author is Judith Meyer. And the cover says, The Optimal Pathway to Learn the Arabic Alphabet. This book is a gentle handshake with the Arabic alphabet. No pressure, no overload, just easy, clean, simple steps. It's designed to help you read and write in Arabic. Even if you've never seen the script before, this will help you. And it will build your confidence letter by letter. So for instance, at the beginning, we have the Arabic alphabets, what the transliteration is, and then the name of that letter. You will have this guide to come back to as you're learning all the letters, but also it shows you how the letters work together and how they are pronounced, not just the letters in isolation. For instance, let me show you this letter, ba. You will see how it's written, the 4 ways that this letter is written. And then there's this text that it asks you to find these 4 shapes in the text, and it tells you it's repeated 8 times. And then it introduces this letter, which is ba, with another letter, which is the vowel in this case, and it's a, so it's ba. And it has a lot of explanation in English as well. I will put the link for this book in the description below. Feel free to check it out. The second book I have for you is called Ahlan wa Sahlan, and it's written by Mahdi, Alosh, and Alan Clark. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of the names. Letters and Sounds for the Arabic Language. Functional Modern Standard Arabic for Beginners, and this is the 3rd edition. Now, let me tell you what it talks about. This is for someone who wants to learn how to dive. Dive head in first. It's about how Arabic is structured, what the grammar looks like, very detailed and deep. So if you just want to skim the surface, this is not the book for you. This is the book for someone who wants to go deep into the language. Basically, it's a full curriculum. It will cover reading, writing, comprehension, speaking, all of it at once. If you study it cover to cover, you will definitely see a lot of improvement in a few months. Now let's look at some of the pages inside the book. So it's really interesting that this book is from right to left, how Arabic books are. Even though it's written in English and explains things in English, it is a teacher in itself. This is for sure. And it also has a guide on page 6. The page numbers are also in Arabic. Well, what's used in the Arab world, but they're originally Indian, I guess. You will see all the letters, how they look like, and what they're called. So there is this little guide here for you. The appendix here, Appendix A, has all the letters, the name of the letter, the shape of the letter, how it looks in different parts of the word. It's initial, what is that, middle, and final. and then how it is written or what the symbol for it is in English. You will need this guide as your go-to, so keep that page handy if you're using this book, and then go back and study the lessons one by one. So for instance, in the first lesson, it talks about greetings, it gives you cultural tips. It's written for you in Arabic, the different greetings, but it also tells you how you read them in Arabic, how it's pronounced in English with the English phonetics. It's a very thorough book, that's what I can say. So if you want to have a huge jump at the start, get this book and read it from cover to cover. Not just read it, study it. Even if you want to just read it a few times, maybe set a goal to read it from start to finish 3 times, 5 times, see how you do. This would work as a teacher for sure. So this is book number 2. Moving on to book number 3, we have Medina Arabic Reader, written by Dr. Abdur Rahim. It's an Arabic course as taught at the Islamic University, Medina. It's lessons in Arabic for non-native speakers. When to use this book? This book assumes that you have some knowledge of Arabic reading, some understanding of basic vocabulary, because it teaches you Arabic in Arabic. Remember the previous book we talked about? Once you read this and the one before that, those books are written in English and have some examples in Arabic. They introduce the letters gradually. So you need to have some knowledge of reading and the alphabets before moving to this one. Let me show you the first page. For instance, lesson 1, you can see different objects and the focus is on the word hada, which means this. It says hada baytun, this is a house, hada masjidun, this is a mosque, and so on. So lesson 1 is focused on this, and then it gives you sentences. And then the second page, which is the continuation of the same lesson, they introduce questions. Ma hada, what is this? Hada baytun, this is a house. I really like this, and if I were teaching, I would use it parallel to one of the other books. So I would explain something from this book and then I'd give them a working sheet from this one, or I'll ask them to read a few of the sentences in this one. As children, we were taught Arabic this way. So it's very effective because it focuses on repetition, repetition, repetition. Say the phrase, use the same phrase in a question. The answers have the same words that are in the questions. So this is what this book is for. It will not be easy to use if you are going to learn Arabic all by yourself with zero knowledge of Arabic. But if you speak a little bit, if you know the alphabets, you can go to this one. The next book is very well known among many Arabic learners, and the series is called Al-Kitaab. So this one is the first one, Alif Introduction to Arabic Letters and Sounds, and it's authored by Kristen, Brustad, Mahmoud Al-Batal, and Abbas Al-Tonsi. Focuses on Arabic script. Again, it teaches you how to read and write mostly, and it also gives you what I haven't found in the other books I've talked about. It tells you exactly how to write. Can you see that? How to write, where to start, where to keep going, the 1, 2, 3s of every word. That is very special about this book. It also has cultural points in it, or cultural education in it, and it tells you this is the one from the ones I have that also has dialects in it. For instance, let's see this one. It says the question word, what? In formal Arabic or in modern standard, it's ma. In Shami, the Levant region, it's shu. In Egypt, the Masri dialect, it's e. So it tells you how some words are said in different dialects as well. So if you're looking for a dialect, a book that supports dialect learning as well, this is a good choice. I am not very familiar with books that teach dialects, so please, if you have more resources about dialect learning, list them in the comments section below. I will purchase them, I will have a look at them, and who knows, I might make a video about them as well. I would like to read for you a cultural educational point in this book of Al-Kitaab series. It says about shaking hands. In social as well as in professional situations, it is polite to shake hands upon meeting or greeting another person of the same gender. The appropriateness of shaking hands with the opposite gender varies widely according to religious beliefs and personal practice. If you are a male meeting a female, it is better to wait for her to extend her hand first, indicating that she wants to shake yours. In many regions, children are taught to greet older, respected guests by shaking hands and leaning over to kiss or be kissed on both cheeks to welcome them into the home with warmth and respect. These are interesting points as well. So yeah, I definitely recommend this book. I would also recommend looking at the rest of the books in this series. If you would like to stick to one curriculum, maybe this is something you'd like to start with and then have a look at the rest. These are all options that you have. The next book that I have, some of you might agree on it, some not. It is designed for children, and sometimes we might think, okay, children's brains learn languages differently than how adults' brains learn languages. However, I think that after you are introduced to the alphabets, it's nice to have a look at what children learn, because children's books that are for teaching Arabic are all in Arabic. There's no English text in this book, for instance, and this is called Sanabel Al-Arabiya, and it's by the author Zeinat Al-Karmi. Let me show you. See, even the introduction, it's all in Arabic, so you would definitely have to have some knowledge of Arabic. However, what I like about it, let me show you some cleaner parts. My children have worked on this a little bit. Let's look at this letter, for instance. The letter Ha, we see it. It's in a different color in this phrase, Hububu. So the children know that it's written like this at the beginning of the word, it's written like this at the end of the word, and then it also emphasizes on it. Then there are exercises. For instance, in this one, you have to circle the word that looks different. Even if you don't speak any Arabic, you will know which one looks different, and it's this one, for instance. Then it combines the consonant that we're learning in this lesson, which is ha, with a vowel. It shows you how it's written separately and then together. I really like this method. It's the same method that I like to use when I teach my students. I would highly recommend this either if you have knowledge of reading, the knowledge of reading Arabic, or if you have a tutor. It might not be very easy to start with on your own because there's no explanation whatsoever in English. I definitely recommend it if you have children whom you want to learn Arabic and they have a tutor as well. I'll put a link for all the books in the description below, so make sure you check them out. The next book is really interesting, and it does not have a publisher nor an author. It's one of those books you can find in like the dollar stores in Arab countries, and it was sent to me by a friend. The concept of it, what I like about it, is that you can practice your writing here. So it gives you the letter and then a lot of empty space for you to write here, if you would like something like that. And then it also has some exercises as well, like whatever word here matches the one here, you can link them together. There are some other exercises, but mostly it's just empty spaces with some words for you to practice your writing. So unfortunately, I will not have a link for this, but if you live in the Arab world, if you have friends who live in the Arab world, you can ask them to send you some of these books. They're very affordable, and they're found in many bookstores and stationeries for very affordable prices. Let's recap what we've talked about. For learning the alphabets and the Arabic script, these are the books that I would recommend. The first book of Al-Kitaab series, the Alif. Then we have the Arabic script hacking, and any book that helps you practice writing. For building your grammar and your comprehension, this book and this book would go hand in hand. And for a full comprehension program, Ahlan wa Sahlan, and also Al-Kitaab series. Any of it, you can start with this and move on. Remember, these books are just examples. The best book depends on you, the learner, and what you need. If you have a tutor or you're planning to get a tutor, you have to tell them why you want to learn Arabic, what are your goals for yourself at the end of the course with them, and they should be able to help guide you on which curriculum to use or come up with a whole new curriculum just catered for you. So make sure you explore and find out what suits you best. Never ever be discouraged. If one book is not for you, it doesn't mean that there isn't another one that will help you. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Please don't forget the like. If you think this video will help someone who is learning Arabic, please share it with them. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the update for the latest videos in my channel. See you next time.